Oh, the crap I'm gonna get for my words on this one. Hillary Clinton should not and will not be president if the people in this country have any common sense, which unfortunately a lot of people do not. She makes excuse after excuse for the so-called religion of peace. Well, I don't dare call them what they actually are, or YouTube will soil their diapers. Attack after attack, it's not their fault. It's that evil gun. You're essentially saying free will doesn't exist. She's already made it very clear that she's an enemy of the Constitution. She wants to erase the Second Amendment. The people who are okay with this, well, screw you. You have zero rights to take away somebody else's right simply because you don't exercise it. Your reasons, which are based on emotion instead of logic, are irrelevant. Yet you're using your First Amendment right to say them, which is protected by the Second. And for you people to say it's an outdated piece of paper, you do realize your First Amendment that you continuously use is on that same piece of paper. When the Second goes, the First will follow. This person has committed so many illegal acts that most people have lost count. The media won't say one bad word about her. She could burn down a children's hospital and they would find some way to justify it. If Trump made a comment about children, the media would report he hates children. I understand that's psychotically overdramatic, but you get the idea. Why are a good portion voting for her? Most of their answers are because she's a woman. You people are just as stupid as the Bernie supporters feel after he bent over for her. She thinks she's going to erase the Second Amendment. Apparently, she hasn't read it too clearly. To make it simple, one of its reasons is when the government gets too big for their britches and needs to be knocked down a peg or two. It's a right that she straight out denies exists. The honest truth, she's an Obama puppet. I have no problem with there being a woman president. Hell, I'd have no problem with a transgender president, as long as they defended us and the Constitution, which she clearly doesn't. Unfortunately, the one running is unqualified in any way. This country cannot afford another Clinton in the White House. She continuously switches which side she's on when it comes to every freaking issue. You say this country can't get any worse? She says, challenge accepted. For the person who hates the Second Amendment, she sure surrounds herself with a lot of guns. But that's just her way of saying her life is worth protecting, yours isn't. For you idiots who say I don't need a gun, just simply because I have the police, well, I tried carrying around a cop, and, well, the kidnapping charges are pending. And that brings us to the end of that video. Please like and share the video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. And until next time, don't forget about my social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Always remember, the fight to keep our rights is never over unless you give up. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. And don't you forget, gun-free zones kill. Not an assault rifle.